Hello everyone, welcome back to the Action Figure-Atorium. I am here doing some photography, again the conclusion of some Reservoir Dogs figures I got at a thrift store. Will be done today. I'll also be showing off this new fancy pistol grip unit. It's all coming up on today's Action Figure-Atorium. All are invited. See you soon. And back again. Hello everyone, Mark here in beautiful Milwaukee, Oregon, where things are just nicer. That's all I can say. We are doing a little bit of photography today. I've got the GH3 Panasonic. I have some different lenses for it. Right now I have a macro zoom lens, and the macro zoom lens needs to be really far away, 200 millimeters. Then I've got this Canon lens. This is another macro. This is a zoom. This is an 85. This lens looks really good on the Canon camera. Looks okay on the Panasonic. On the Canon it looks great. They look like photos. And then this guy is a native lens for the Panasonic. It's called the Lumix G. Knows what that means. I believe this is a wide lens. I think it's a it says 14 to 42. It's really kind of used as like a 16, and it has a digital zoom on it. I don't really care for the digital zoom, but I'm not trying because these were all the right price. So what we're going to show off today is a recent contribution by one of the Island Station Media Lab partners. That is the name of the studio I'm in right now. We are filming these. And he saw that I was struggling with the tripod the other day on Monday. I lost that battle, and it was, well, I don't want to talk about it. So this thing is a grip, right? And you can put the camera on. Perfect for Reservoir Dogs, but also look at this. Look, check this out here. Look at this. Let's get in deep with this. Look at this. You just spread this apart like this. Tripod. There's a little purple button. Look at that. So let's go to this cam. I know you guys like it when I switch cams because you feel like this is a high budget show, and it is. It's a lot of quality NFL Super Bowl ad level of gear and production here. So anyways, that is the thing. We should put a camera on it. Oh, by the way, those of you who are new to this, I give some different shots. You can kind of see the whole room. You can see that I've got a tabletop cyc here. I've got a couple of lights. I've got some figures down there. We'll be talking about what's out there in a minute. Then there is also, sometimes I like to go to what is known as the subject cam. What the subject sees. Essentially that is the camera. I'm backing up, backing up, backing up. And so now you can kind of see what's going on and do a little focus that up. And the other day when I was doing the Reservoir Dogs, I brought out the brownstone, and let's see, yeah, the brownstone back there, which is this, I don't know, it's like a Sesame Street play toy or something. It just gives you like a cool looking kind of a block thing, you know, for characters to hang out at, like homies or something would be cool. And I thought, well, maybe I should put that in the background of these guys walking. And I took some pictures, and it looks okay. I mean, like, you can't really use this weird bright orange, you know, looking set. I mean, let's just be realistic about this stuff. You know, this is sort of weird. And then I just brought in this this like space bike. Look at this thing. And so now it's parked outside like the guy lives here. And then there's like this weird, you know, sort of Mexican standoff going here. So what we're gonna do today is I've decided that, no, let's switch back. I decided that I was going to take a bunch of different Reservoir Dog action figure pics and I would make it into kind of a one-page, sort of like a poster, but laid out like a comic book panels where maybe at the top there's sort of the wide spread, the guy's walking, and then maybe there's a little bubble where you see like a watch or a gun, or the guys pointing guns at each other, or sunglasses or shoes or something. I kind of mix up, you know, and use a little bit of that sort of dark red blood in that lowercase font, which I was able to find no problem. So today I thought that we would just sort of finish that up and take a few more pics of these guys, and that way we could use them for this idea I have of this sort of poster. But let's get rid of the dumb space bike, which I know a lot of you are like, yeah, space bike's cool. It's not cool, all right? It's cool when I tell you it's cool. Right now it's crap. I just threw it in with a box of toys with a Johnny Depp on top. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of the brownstone, all right? I mean, this thing is definitely coming back. Oh, it's Play School, by the way. This thing's definitely coming back, but I don't know when. And it'll be by appointment only. How about that? So let's go back to here. Let's just connect this for a second. See if we can mount this good-looking camera onto this exquisite-looking tripod. And this is the first time we're using this, and we'll see how it goes. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. What do you guys think? Well, it's good to see that the few people watching are no longer watching. It makes me feel a little better, because that means that if you are watching, it's because you like it. Alright, so we need to plug back in to this wondrous Camaroo. And we're going to determine real quick like how effective this lens is going to be for this. I think if we want to get faces, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put on a non-macro lens. We're going to go to the native dog, and there it is. And lens cap that. Now, one of the lenses I have doesn't have a lens cap, and the person who gave it to me with the camera without the lens cap, and he didn't care. And so I realized that if he doesn't care, well then, you know, I should be okay with it. All right, we're going to try this thing. We're going to start on grip first. Maybe this all can live one direction. All right, you guys watching this? See what's going on here? I feel like it's going to fall off. All right, hold on. Let's go to... all right. What do you guys think of this? So, let's see here. Is anyone ever really in focus, is my question. So I'm lighting the back of his head and I'm lighting this guy's face, Mr. Pink, but nothing really. kind of a cool shot. Might have to be some cropping. And then another question is sort of like, how out of focus do you want this foreground figure to be? You know, because I can only pick one. Oh, there it is, one schlub to have in focus. You know, is this pistol grip, is this a left-handed thing? Yeah, that's the problem, is there's no way to rapidly fire this. So I'm at a shutter of 30, 5.6. I would love to be able to change some of these values. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, here, I'll switch back. What I'm doing, I'm foozling with the camera, and you don't actually get to see, what happens when I foozle with it. But I know what happens. Things get better. All right, so looking for some different shots here. And, you know, what can I say? Other than I wish I had a little bigger monitor to look at. Okay. Let's try something. Excuse the microphone rustling. All right, so maybe it needs to be like maybe we need way more art shot in this. Oh, look at that. So the problem here is that I need to rotate these guys this way. And when you move your figures, let's see if we can get them as close as possible. When you move your figures, you now need to relight, kids. And relighting can be delightful, or it can suck. And let's see what we can do here. I'm going to take this one down. Let's see here. I'm going to try and give you guys the best coverage of what's going on in the studio. So I'm just moving this light. This is a key light. I'm coming in from one side. I'm going to blast these guys out. I got a low and a high. And yeah, and you know, it's a lot of fun. You guys, you know how much fun this is. And then Photoshop is fun too. So this light, let's keep this light here. Let's use it. Let's kind of come in from behind as a kind of a hair light, kind of a side light. Let's go full on. Got some other Reservoir Dogs. Not sure how they're going to work into the mix as well, but you know, as long as they do work into the mix. All right, let's keep moving. I want to cast a shadow on the guys with the camera. All right, so so let's give you guys a little bit of teaser what we're looking at here. So at the end of the day, you don't know which one is going to be the cool looking shot or photo, what it needs to be. I do know that this guy does not want to stay out of focus, in focus, and I would like to adjust my exposure a bit. These guys are a little bit hot, although they are, for the most part, in all black. You know, this is, when I got these guys, I got them used, and this is the only one with the glasses. And I'll tell you what, man, for these toys to work, they kind of all need the glasses, not just this one guy. But since he's the only guy with them, we're going to have to feature him prominently in our little ad. And that's really kind of what this is all about, is knowing which shots you take to use and why you're using them. It's usually because they look the best, and then you got to find an excuse for why you took them, why there'd be a shot of just this guy. Okay, what if we shoot in a little different environment? Instead of standard, what if I go to natural? It makes the plastic pop a lot more. Now let's see what's going on down here. What's this guy got going on? Can we get this guy in focus? It's kind of like a weird Jesus looking dude. Alright. Man, has anyone thought of turning the camera? This might be my shot. The natural looks terrible though. What was Panasonic thinking? Oh my God, Panasonic, get me out of here. No, thank you with your wacky zooms. Alright, let's just check back in with the audience, see how everyone's doing. It looks like everyone's having a great time in chat, chatting with babes online. We're going to do some more adjustments. TV output is dumb. I did get the Wi-Fi. Let's start this over. Alright, we will change the ISO. We previously were at around 500. Might even try going to a 400 because I have lots and lots of light, and these guys are not moving. Just the opposite. And my white balance should go, I almost want to take it to 6,000K, but I'm going to take it to 5,000. you know. There we go. And set. And back to ISO. And back to menu. Back to focus. Back to exit. I no longer wish to shoot on natural or scenery. Let's try portrait. You know, because these are art shots, and these cameras have all these goofy things the processor does. And let's use them. Let's see if they do anything. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go back to handheld. I know. I know. There we are, back on Weirdo Cam. Look at this guy. It's just not a happy dude. All right, let's get some gun action going here. Now we're getting the shots we want. Never to be in focus. Look at that, terrible. Just a bit at the end of the glass. So we'll move the glass a little bit further away. The iconic shot is kind of this. A little bit. I mean, these are figures. I can't really make them bend in the ways that they do in the movie poster, but maybe we could go a little Dutch angle on it, though. Any comments on the Dutch angle? How about this? All right, let's see if we can find one. See if we can make sure one's in focus. Because every time I get these home and look at them, they're just a little bit soft. And part of that's lighting. Part of that's a little bit of overexposure. So I think what we're going to have to do is maybe turn these guys again. If I keep turning them, I can keep getting different sort of angles on them. And, you know, look at this. It's like guns, tips of guns touching. Oh, man. What do you guys think of this shot? Let's get some different. Gotta be able to see that it's a gun now. I almost feel like taking out the cannon and getting like some real groovy looking shots. Let's get some of these. You never know. So back up a little. That was way out of focus. Let's use the, there we go. That's kind of cool. See if there's another Sort of these buried in here. Who should we have in focus? This guy? We'll take Mr. Pink in focus. That looks kind of weird. Gotta admit. Strange. Let's keep moving them around. Maybe we can get these guys to do something interesting. Alright, let's hold on. Switching back. Actually, let's give you guys... I'll give you this shot for a while. Fend off some boredom. World's slowest maker's show. If this even is a maker's show. I'm pretty sure I'm voted off the island a long time ago by the people who vote. And here we go. This is good. The thing about this is in photography, you really got to get the subjects close to each other because they will look miles apart in your photo. And it's kind of not even a rule 101, it's like a rule 99. It's like a rule 99, folks. I'm drinking some delicious water here. Delicious coffee. Great coffee in the Northwest. All right, let's go back to these kids. No, that's not the... Yeah, stop goofing, Mark. There. Subject cam. All right. I feel kind of like I already had this, but maybe those sucked. Maybe these ones are going to be good. And if anything, you know, you can just get some better shots of the one guy with the sunglasses on. You know, it'd be great is when I'm done with this is if somebody actually saw some of these pics and what I do with them and liked them. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Because we live in a world of not liking things anymore. Used to be people like stuff and now people don't like stuff. So that's kind of cool. Whoa! I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I think Harvey Keitel just got shot. Man. That sounded and looked cool. It was right when I pressed the button on the camera that he fell over. And you know, there's a lot of people like, oh, ghosts. Nah, these are just crappy figures that fall over. People, get off the ghost train. At some point, they made a shitty toy, okay? Oh, I kind of like that. I know it's going to be slightly... tell how slightly out of focus these are going to be. All right, well, hold on here. What we're going to do is let's just swap out another lens real quick and just see if we get something different. And then we're going to, oh, what time is it? We're going to throw out the other two guys and try and make some shots out of it. Camera is dark. All right. Just putting a new lens on and firing back up. This is a much heavier lens, people. All right, here we go. That. Yeah. Seasick cam. Does this have... So on this, I cannot adjust the exposure. It is done through the camera, I believe. I do not have a ring for that. So it's good luck. But, you know, the display still works. All right, let's look at something like. All right, so I see what's going on here. Steve Buscemi. His character looks great, but he needs to be down like this. And I think this guy. I think. Oh, you guys want action cam? I think what we need to do is I think the two guys need to have their eye lines matching. And I think this guy, and also they need to have arms like fully out. Oh, we had such greatness there for a second. All right. We're coming back to subject cam. All right, here we are. Overblown. Got white everywhere. Nothing but white. Let's turn off some lights. Alright, now what happens if we do just this one? Oh, that is perfect. That's perfect. They're both perfect, people. Let's see here. The young and the out of focus. All right, so some of these, what's probably going to happen is there's probably going to be a cropping that occurs. All right, where I might just have to crop out parts of it because it's just not working. All right, we're going to a little mini tripod. The game changer, they're calling it. And, wow, works pretty good. What if what do you guys think of this shot? Yeah, that looks pretty, that actually might work. Are the guns in focus? Let's go full light for this. And let's just this. This is probably what, after all this is probably what's going to just get used. You can only go so far with a look at that. That could be it. Let's get some little different angles. This, type in chat if the type in chat if the subject cam makes you sick when I walk around with it. All right, let's go back to subject cam. Not as good. Not as good from this angle. Yeah, kind of weird. It looks like he's got the gun at the dude's crotch, but well, and this, well, let's try something. I can always flip this around. It's coming. It's coming from the side. All right, I'm moving my my key light. Kind of a lot, actually, more than I wanted to, just so I can come around here and get a little bit of. You know, I feel like I got these, but I got them with the other lens. And you know, the macro on the guns is great. This guy's got kind of like a weird, sort of like, he's got kind of like a weird Matrix thing going on. I don't know if the Matrix is dumb, personally. I thought it was really dumb. The whole thing was dumb. People loved it. And then the second one came out and everyone's like, the second one's dumb. And I was like, that's what I thought about the first one. The first one was stupid. And now you guys are telling me that now that it's they're all stupid. So, okay. Well, I'm just going to say let's move on, since, you know, we can only spend so much time, so many pics shooting this exact same thing for something that's probably not going to get used. All right, so I'd like to swap sunglasses and put them on the other guys, but I don't think they're going to fit. I think they only fit on Harvey Keitel's character. He's Mr. White. All right, but I think we need some individual shots of the guys themselves that I can, you know, in case I want to do like a one, you know, like each guy has like a little mini head and it's colored pink or orange or something. So we'll get some individual shots of these guys. Again, just weird art shots. Not sure how it's going to get used. That kind of thing. I'm going to go grab the other two guys. They're in a bag over here. And one of the rules of production is if you have access to something, use it, because it's just that much more production than what your competitor has. In this case, for these guys, I have some accessories, and they're kind of dumb, but let's go with these accessories, because we can use them. All right, who have we got here? making sure we've got coverage. Focuser. All right, I just need a couple individual shots, and then we can move on to just a couple of weird random poses with characters. Look at that guy. Look at this guy, man. We're gonna... He's got kind of a looking down the barrel sort of thing going on here. All right, now let us, let's put a knife in this guy's hand. The heads on these guys don't really kind of do, they're almost sort of figurines. I mean, they say they've got articulation, but I mean, it's like dumb articulation. 20 points of really dumb articulation is what they're serving up from Mezco. It's a nice shot, though. What do you guys think of that? It's got some, there's a little bit of shadow from the key, from his arm. Let's move the light to the other side. And let's move him further on stage so that he has white background. And then let's come around here. No, can't do that. All right. This is where the other lens, the 200, would come in, which I can put on, you know. All right, what I want to do is I want the camera in the spot where that's blocking the light. So we're going to go up with the light, raise it in the air, tilt it down. Oh man, lenses, what can't they do? And then let's go back to here. Now we're going off stage because, all right. And then, since I'm kind of looking for a side shot, not the greatest. Maybe a little slight turn until he looks good. Where's his face? Looks like he's crying. Is he? Is he crying? All right, we got some individual shots. What else can we do with these guys? Well, let's just set them up, and we'll just do kind of some, like, there's some scenes where they're just sort of hanging out in the well, actually there's a scene where they're looking up, or they're looking down into the trunk. Maybe we do that shot. Oh God. Oh, sadness. Oh, more sadness. And I say sadness, folks, because every time that these figures fall over, they put little marks on my white cyc, and that's the sadness. That's what it is. It's that specifically, nothing else. So I believe, I'm going to go look it up, but I believe it is from left to right. Steve Michael Harvey looking down into the trunk of the car. And I am going to go look it up. In the meantime, let me throw this shot up for you guys. While I go check. All right, I am looking on the computer. A little camera in camera. The corner is actually looking at the cyc. I'll be back there in a minute as soon as I can find the shot I'm looking for. This looks like it. So it's Madsen, Keitel, Buscemi. All right, now, so let's switch these around. Let's put this guy on this side, and then Keitel is going to be back. And actually, for this, what we need to do is we need to shoot up. So, hold on, folks. Let's find something in here. A box or something. No, we got something. Oh, there's always something you can put stuff on. Problem is, these guys like to fall over all the time. Alright, that's not tall enough. Hold on. I am going to go into the other room, folks. And and grab an apple crate. I have returned. I know it felt like an eternity, and I don't want anyone to feel like that. Now, we're not going to be doing any photos of their feet, so there's no need to cover this, but we will have to relight. And all that jazz. I know this guy cannot wait to fall over and knock over the other two goons. Okay, let's get a key light going. Let's get a backlight, side light combo. I'm using it for going. And excitement level all-time high. All right, folks. You want to see? Here we go. Oh, what happened to my display? There it is. All right. Now the big question will be: do we need a different lens for this shot? I'll try and get one of these guys in focus. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move him. I'm telling you guys, I have no idea how close these dudes are to falling over. They have one mission, these figures, falling over. If you want to buy these ever used, and maybe these exact ones I have, or maybe just ones like them, first of all, there's a couple different types of Reservoir Dogs action figures that Mezco made, but these ones have all these articulated shoulders. So the articulated shoulders is pretty interesting. Some of the other ones are a little cheaper and do not quite have all that. But whatever happens, make sure that you get the bases, because they do not really want to stand up, but you could do a lot of cool poses with them, I'm thinking. Alright, so we need to get even more trunk-like. Yes. Donald Trunk. YouTube, why don't you see if you can parse that out? Hold on here. There's something I'd like to change. I'm shooting with portrait. You know, the battery's almost dead on this thing, and when that happens, people, there's no more show. It's not true, I got another battery. A lot more batteries, but you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's go back to standard. All right. Where were we? Pushing in, tracking in, dolly shot in. Look at that, people. Look at that. So let's just kind of so it's really hard to get under the camera right now. Look at the screen and see if it's in focus or not. Is this not the best show on Twitch right now? I mean, come on, people. I mean, come on. This is the best show. Man, so jiggles so much I might have to put the stabilizer on. Alright, we're back to the studio shot. So you can see that what we're doing is we're just shooting up at these guys on top of a apple crate here. This is my camera. It's on a little tripod. There's some dudes there. All very exciting. A little surprised that they haven't fallen over onto the camera yet. In fact, maybe we should do some video of that. Here's our guys. Alright, we're rolling camera. You know. This is rough. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Still rolling camera. Set these hooligans up. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hit the back of the box and watch them go forward. Or backwards. Man, could have been cool. Well, cut tape on that. Terrible, I know. Alright, so is there... Oh, I don't want that shot. Hey, is there anything else we can do with these guys? There's some lights today before we let them go and move on to something else, something much cooler. Well, let's see. We've got guns pointed at guns. We got guys looking into trunks. We have got... We've got individual shots. Maybe... Oh gosh. These hands the same? That's like a gun hand. Maybe a shot of the lighter in the hand? How about that? Let's pop this guy up. Let's... All right, he is standing. We are lighting for him. Remember, every time we move the figure, got to move the lights. Move our key light. Now I'm moving my side fill. Let's take down one of the overheads. Switch back to camera mode. And let's go to subject cam. And let's focus it up. I can never... Now this guy actually has like a 5 o'clock shadow painted on him, and so it looks like the bottom half of his face isn't lit or has a shadow on it. That's because of the lighting. It is not. It is the toy. And so I apologize if that has been freaking you out. I know that it's had kind of an effect on me, and I understand your pain if every time you looked at it you thought I was not properly lighting. This you cannot get this in focus at that. There we go. That's kind of a cool shot. So it's just sort of, I guess you could call it the B-roll of my poster. Let's fix the arm. Oh God, this takes forever to get these guys. Mezco, you've done me wrong, Mezco. Mezco, you ain't the greatest. All right, how about this? This is way cooler. We're just gonna turn it on its side, and we're gonna try something like that. Yeah, that's a lot more usable. Anytime you can get like a person in your shot. All right, so let's try one where he's in focus. And the lighter is out. Maybe, if I'd locked it off, maybe I could combine the two. And let's actually do a lens swap. Sorry when that goes dark, guys. I'm trying to switch cams for your pleasure as quickly as I can. I understand that you're used to much better, bigger budgeted shows, and I want to help. Okay. Gonna go back to the gun. Oh, you guys want to see that? You want to see this? You want to see action cam? Action cam. All right, so there it is. Now, can I get? You know, I thought the other lens I just had on was way better for this. Well, you know, the thing is like you got to really fill the frame. And you know, how much shoulder do you want in it? How much of the guy's face do you want? It's a bit much cropped out. Oh God, battery gonna die. Let's try one with the face. If I can get it to... There we go. Wow. You gotta really get back to focus it up. I almost feel like maybe I should try the super macro. Well, anyways, I think that's enough for that. You really only need one shot anyways, and you know, I think I could do it. Check the time, people. Alright, we've been going a solid hour, and I think I'm just about done. I think what I'd like to do is just get some sort of like hands and ties, shoes type stuff, which I was kind of doing before, but I was doing it with just who with the guys in their like sort of walking pose. All right, so for this, because this guy's got the sunglasses, his face should be showing. Remember, they all need sunglasses, only one guy has them. I got this in a bag of toys, thrift store. And so we'll do kind of like maybe some kind of a confrontation shot. All right. Like this kind of thing. Is this guy's face? There we go. All right, let's do one where the gun is in focus. Pretty close. Sort of shot, reverse shot. And we'll just sort of do a couple of rotations. I'm just going to go until Keitel's face comes up. As close to focus as I think. Oh, battery, don't die. Alright, so basically I'm just kind of moving the rack and the focus, taking shots every couple ticks. So different parts will be in focus, different parts will be out of focus. This might be kind of cool. Hold on here. And if I want them both in focus, I suppose I could take a face that's in focus and copy and paste it for one that's not. I'm just shooting with the wide lens now. The tuna can. It's kind of cool. All right, so I think this guy's Guy needs to be a little further out. Needs a little more gesture in his hands. Just kind of snapping. These are almost sort of like you could use these for, well, I guess if you were storyboarding or something, you could just set up like little figures and you know, put different lenses on and sort of get your shots. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's switch it to this. Let's put this guy here. I guess we're going to still go with these guys. I wanted to wrap it up. But I don't know, this is getting kind of fun. And you know, I'm not even doing sets or dioramas. We're just shooting on white because I think we're going to do kind of like a sort of, I don't want to say a movie poster, but kind of a poster with a bunch of different sort of scenes kind of laid out like a comic book. And so I'm just going to snap a bunch of random stuff and, you know, and see what sticks, what doesn't. And a lot of it is, you know, you can't use the same shot over and over again, so you're going to have to pick something different from your other shots. And that might be like, you know, a weird angle from above or a close-up of something, or, you know, maybe it might just be a guy's shoe. I know that sounds dumb. All right, so he does stand. All right. I know the whole time you guys were looking at white while I was talking, but I moved the guys to this pose. And are we in focus? I feel like these guys are miles and miles apart. If you look at, I just moved them right next to each other. And they're still sort of miles apart. Also, they're kind of now sort of underlit. All right, let me do a little foozling, guys. Let's bring in a little, whoa. Bring in a little lighting craft. Dangerous here. Come to Milwaukee, know that there's professional hazards. That's right. Nothing but professional hazards. Okay. Got this. That. These guys. Let's pop some light up. That. Looking through a plastic bag. Sorry about that, folks. Do a little bit of this. And this area just gets totally blasted. And look at that little fly on the wall ski. It's a lot of fun here, folks. Back to subject cam. All right. Lens be gone. These are kind of cool. Alright. Fortunately, you can't get really close to these guys. Look, the gun's in focus, the face is not. If that's the case, let's put the gun right in the center. Yeah, it's kind of cool. This guy's gun. Focus him up. Now he's got kind of a weird pose. Maybe these guys. Maybe it's time to switch up the poses a little bit. Maybe we find something different. Mezco, you guys are ranking low right now, Mezco. Mezco, you're not making it easy for anyone. Mezco, I'm ready to call the whole show right now because of your craziness. I'm just trying to stand up some guys in suits carrying guns. Man, I should just buy the bases for these things and be done with it. Garbage. All right. Well, maybe we've kind of exhausted these guys. Maybe it's telling me these guys need to go back to their trailer. I haven't done much with Tim Roth. Tim Roth. Maybe we get a all right, let's give Tim Roth some light. Incoming subject cam. All right, let's get one of these. All right, now let's get one with the gun. Focus. Let's do a little bit of tripodery. Let's do a little bit of pointing the gun down. Do some more with the face. Okay, I got one with face in focus and gun in focus. I can copy and paste, probably copy and paste the gun to put it in focus. What else one could do? All right, how about just the shoes? Anyone? Let's do that. Sounds like a great gimmick, people. And then we're going to call it. We'll get them all sort of in focus. This is the Action Figure-Atorium. Good people. If you found this stream here on Twitch in the maker section, you're wondering what's going on, I do photography of toys. I collect toys. I buy them on the cheap, thrift stores, photograph them, make memes, graphics out of them. Usually turn them around, maybe resell them, maybe keep them, maybe use them for little art projects. I stream afternoons, usually around 1, most days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for sure. All right, so we've got some terrible lighting issues. And we got a guy who just fell. Man, these guys are going, oh my God. These guys are dying like Reservoir Dukes. Okay, the idea is to just get a shot of the shoes. Everyone's shoes if we can. And it may not work, you know. Can't be bummed if it doesn't work. Just have a vision and go for it. Alright, so we are going to have to wrangle the lights in a real big way to make them work for this. And once they are working for this, well, it'll probably still be terrible. So don't be bummed out. Here we go. Throwing some lights on the table. Alright. We have got lights for days. And that's not all, people. We've also got fly on the wall cam. Hi. We've got talking to people in internet land. We have got Come on. We've got fly on the wall in the studio itself. And we've also got subject cam. Tells us what's going on. And doing some reservoir shoes right now. So hold on. I'm shooting on the Panasonic for those of you who just popped in. Welcome. And I hate to say it, I could actually use more light. Is any of this stuff in focus? Don't know. Don't know. Sometimes don't even care. I'm not going to use the shot anyways. Yeah, so much shadow in that shot. Let's see if I can do something something crazy. Something crazy, kids. Hold on. I'll let you guys witness the joy of studio craft. The joy of studio craft. Alright, we're going to actually take the light off the stand. I know, big move. Big move. Wow. These are some suckers. Anyways, I have just blasted, hold on, check this out, folks. I've just blasted this area with light, so there's no more shadows. But now it's way kind of overlit. There's almost no shadows. I'm going to do one last thing. And that would be, oh, man, talk about a show. You kids, look at that. So we've got a light blasting that way, and we're going to have a light blasting that way. Man, we're just gonna hit this with so much light. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. It might be in the reject pile. That is a terrible looking shot. I like this overlighting. Hold on, let's go back to this. So I think with this, because this is so hot, this is way too hot of a shot. Everything's kind of plasticky and blown out. But I think what you do is you just put a cool threshold filter on it and see what you get. And maybe there's some cropping. Maybe just use the 3 guys. Anyways, those are just goofing shots. All right, well, we have done quite a bit here at the Action Figure-Atorium for one day. I have been going on for, there we go, I've been going on for over an hour now, just sort of taking some snap pics of the Reservoir Goons. You know, I'm gonna try and make some kind of a cool, sort of an art poster out of it, post it the next couple days. So I would like to take this moment to plug a couple of things in case you guys are new. There is an Instagram account where I post a lot of these work in progress, as well as the finished pieces, as well as letting people know when I go live. That is Figure-Atorium, short of course for the Action Figure-Atorium. You can also find me on Twitter, where I do not post as much, but I do have an account. I will put things on there. Same name, Figure-Atorium. Both of these are up here. There's the Instagram, and it looks like the Twitter. Now, right now, I am live on Twitch, actionfiguratorium.com. That's all the way over here. You can find these shows archived on YouTube. The channel is called Action Figure-Atorium. You can also go to my website, actionfigure-atorium.com. From there, you can do a variety of things. You can see some of the galleries of the shows, from the shows that I've done, as well as some of the earlier stuff that's been done with me and my friends. You can see some of the stuff from 2-3 years ago that we worked on, and you'll also see some announcements as to what's coming up. You can find all of the X episodes listed on the website there as well. It's a great hub, a great resource. You can also go to the website and become an associate fellow. What is an associate fellow? Well, that's a little club membership I sell to the Action Figure-Atorium for $9.95. It's just like a little one-time PayPal fee, and I send you a card for the Action Figure-Atorium. They're beautiful cards, beautifully designed by myself, and love them, and would hope that you would contribute and become a member. So that's it for today's episode, Slogging It Out. Grab the keyboard. I would like to say thanks to everyone who comes in and watches the show. We really appreciate it. And I will catch you on Friday, where we're going to be doing Monty Python's The Black Knight plushie. Very interesting. So, see you on Friday.